Hi, I'm Peter Cowan, the Bee Whisperer. It is Monday, I believe it's the 10th of July, and midsummer. I'm just checking up on the bees here at Hampden Academy because all the kids are away, and I'm just making sure they've got enough room in them. We set them up nicely just before school finished with plenty of room, but if we have had the honey flow that I think we might have had, then they're going to be in need of some more supers. And I'm going around my yards putting new supers on, so I brought a few along with me to quickly check on these 3 hives. So I'm going to get my stuff together and we'll get ready for that. Just need one queen excluder. Start with the smallest one. Hampden Academy's hives. Hampden Academy colours, purple. So those are the supers I put to one. Made sure I kept their supers ready to go. Certainly ready for honey super. Definitely need another super. Full of bees, full of honey. It's early in the day at the moment, and I don't want to. It's early in the day at the moment. I don't want to delve into the hives and stir them up, because we're going to have kids on the playing field shortly. And so all I'm doing right now is popping in there and giving them an extra super. Maybe I should have done this a week ago. Well, if they fill them up, they're going to harvest a bit of honey this year. So okay, back to work. I've got to get back to I'm gonna go and check my brewery yard, and if they're not too full, I'll go to my Bangor yard. But I've only brought this many supers, so let's see what I can do. And now I'm at my new brewery yard. I'm not sure if this is the first or second video I've done from here, but these hives were started a little while back. These were the first ones I set up for honey production, and 2 weeks ago the 3-story hives, the bees were not getting into that honey super yet. This one right here, the 4-story hive, the bees were in the honey super, and I put a honey super on then. And those ones I just set up from nukes, the 2-story hives. So now we're going to get on with it. It looks like there's plenty of bees in the hives. It is a really close, cloudy day. It's going to rain any minute. So I want to get these honey supers on as quickly as I can before the rain comes. And if there's anything interesting, we'll grab the camera. Of course, it's always interesting, isn't it? This is the one I'm most hopeful for. No, not getting much of a honey flow here. I've got bees up here. I've got bees up here. They're making use of this honey soup, but they haven't even started that side. I'm going to get pissed off at this weather. That's disappointing. I was hoping if we're going to have honey, that would have been the one that would tell me we're going to have honey. But let's see where we go from here. So no super required on this one. No, I was hoping this would be a really good honey production yard. It's not. We missed. This yard should have had a lot of black locust, but it rained that whole time that we had black locust. So doesn't look like this is going to be hugely productive for this yard. What a shame, because some areas they're making a fair amount of honey. No. I actually had one nuke starve in this yard. Get the smoker going, but Oh, this one needs room. That's good. One hive found something. Probably stealing from all the others. Maybe I'm just being overly optimistic. Maybe I thought they'd got through those deeps a bit earlier than they had. Well, that sucks. One super fired from the whole yard. Which means I haven't even emptied the space out of my truck so I could take this stuff away. Ugh. So frustrating. Okay, well, let's see. Consolidate a bit of room. But that's what it is. That's what happens. You try new things, and this yard has some way to go. Maybe we'll get a fall honey flow. But for now, these bees are just trying to tick along, making a bit of progress, but nothing very exciting, that's for sure. We'll go to the Bangor yard and see if we can't get some honey from there. Again, that was a yard that was set up even after this one, so we'll cross our fingers, maybe we'll get something. Okay, well, got the extra stuff out of the way, and I'll pick that stuff up next time I come around. But by the looks of things, unless we get a honey flow of more significance, there's a honey flow around. I think it's just these hives were not as big as I thought they might be. So maybe now they're moving into those upper brood chambers. Certainly more bees in them than there were. There was one hive certainly added some honey onto it, so there's a flow of some sort on here, but not enough. The colonies may have been just smaller than I thought. So let's move on to the Bangor yard instead. Certainly have the equipment for them. Well, hopefully this yard's going to cheer me up a little bit. This is the Bangor yard. I just took the lid off the first hive and it actually needs a super, so I thought I'd get my camera out, not be so disheartened. So some of these I put supers on without a queen excluder. From this point on I'll put a queen excluder, but one reason it's useful to put a queen excluder on is, look, drone brood down there. I don't see a lot of honey, but there's a fair amount of expansion into here. So we'll put the queen excluder on. So if there is a flow, we want them to have somewhere to put that food. Okay. That's a good sign. That's a very good sign. I can see some white comb in there. Some work going on in there. We'll put a queen excluder on that one too. Others I do have queen excluders on. These ones I must have been in a hurry and didn't have queen excluders, but they needed the room. Get a queen excluder, another honey super. It is raining now, so I'm going to try and hurry up. Good. A little bits of white wax. That is a good sign, honey flow wise. I'm not going to do anything but put the super on and our queen excluder. And the end of my queen excluders. If it was a nicer day, I'd go in there and get queen excluder underneath those supers. For now, we're just gonna motor through it. Look at this. This is why you don't work bees in the rain. Horrible. If I had my other suit on, I'd be getting stung left, right and centre, but the problem with this suit, well, the problem with this these boots are that the boots let bees in. I need more smoke. Camera already. These are my Italian bees here. Time for my smoker to go out. Not quite out. Don't have any dry pine needles, so I've had to use bits of cardboard. I'm not an expert at keeping the smoker lit with cardboard. It doesn't need anything. These colonies were not all started at the same time. That's just quite a difference between them. They mostly started as nukes that failed that I had to consolidate. So in other words, I put the progeny of a couple of failed nukes with one working nuke, or one queen-right nuke, to get it going. That's full of bees. I think I'm just going to have to get this smoker going. Checkerboarding these frames a bit to give them, make it easier to expand, get more comb drawn. Not ready yet. Okay, bees are getting down my boots. This one is one of the double nukes. A couple of double nukes here. I'll see if I see anything noticeably different in these. They were small nukes when they were set up. It was only about 7 to 10 days ago these colonies were set up, these smaller ones, and they didn't have much in them at the time. Let's look over here. Got one bigger one here. Some smaller ones. Nice. Yeah, I'm noticing is in on a heck of a lot of beauty in these. Mind you, these hives are really concentrating on making brood. So not much of a honey flow. Top of a double nuke. Let's have a quick look in there. They're getting there. This side is more robust than this one, but still plenty of growth space in there. Well, this yard was certainly better than the other yard. It always has done pretty well in the summer, but boy, don't like working bees in the rain. Real pleasant. But I get there, got a bit of room to take some of the spare equipment away from here, like those dukes and things. But Really don't like doing it in the rain. But you have to do what you gotta do. I'll leave it at that. So, lesson is, don't make videos in the rain. And when you're getting pissed off in the bees, don't record it. It's just gonna be a miserable afternoon. Anyway, there we go. We're not getting that much of a honey flow, but having said that, my hives have all been really small during the early parts of honey flow. This last week we had a bit of time, a bit of a break in the weather for the bees to do some foraging, and some hives did put some honey on. But the problem is most of my hives are still too small. They're just getting up to a size where if the honey flow continued, I'd make some honey. Problem is, for the last 3-4 years, the honey flow finished earlier. It would have finished by now because it just died a death first week of July. Well, we're at the 10th of July now, and I suspect that there is still a flow on because of all the rain that we had. And in years past, the flow would continue till about the 20th of July. So we'll see. We've got yet another couple of days of rain now. Today, the rest of the day today is going to rain. So it's going to rain tomorrow. A few good days this coming week. And then who knows? Maybe enough to fill up a super in some of the hives that are getting strong enough. But for now, I'm just going to go home, bottle some of the honey that I had for my customers, and make up some more equipment, tidy things up, and salt a little bit. I'm Peter Cowan, the Bee Whisperer. See you next time.